Winter is here, and that means folks are flocking to the mountains to ski and ride all that fresh powder. But what if the slopes aren't in the budget? Or what if that's just not your thing? From Georgetown's vintage railroad up to Glenwood's Vapor Caves and down to Manitou, where they might just have the last arcade of its kind in the nation. Colorado's high country offers so much more than just busting moguls. So join us over the next half hour as we explore Colorado in a unique and special way.
Welcome, folks, welcome.
Up here,
Welcome aboard, folks, right down there.
reality and fantasy often overlap.
Tickets, please. Tickets. Well, you're coming?
The old Georgetown Loop Railroad is as real as locomotives get.
This is a very serious railroad. It's one of the hardest railroads to run in Colorado.
And that's what makes it and its crew so special.
This pin right here, I bought at the Loop when I was a kid.
They understand what this all looks like in the eyes of children.
Flying through the mountains and the snow.
Colorado's version of the Polar Express, the hour-long ride treats kids and others to treats, drinks, alcohol for adults, and a visit from St. Nick.
He will sit with every family member, every child.
Oh my goodness, that's very good.
A Christmas time favorite,
And I'm just happy to be a part of it now and keep it going for someone else.
making spirits bright.
You're very welcome, young man.
'Cause that's the way things happen on the Polar Express.
If you didn't already know,
There's a big Santa slide here behind us.
the North Pole is closer than you might think.
We'd heard this like a little magical place in the mountains and wanted to check it out.
Halfway up Pikes Peak Highway west of Manitou Springs is the North Pole. Santa's Workshop offers a train, tilt-a-whirl, sky ride, and a village with plenty of shopping options for moms, dads, and grandparents.
There's a candy cane coaster, roller coaster,
Santa himself also makes daily appearances here.
especially kids like 10 and under. It's probably a perfect age.
Just so you know, before you go, the North Pole is closed from Christmas Day through May. May through Christmas Eve, it's open 5 days a week, closed on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. For Liz Gandy's kindergartner,
This was the highlight of his trip.
it is a fascinating window to our past.
I'm Jerry Gordon, I'm the mill manager, and this is Argo. This is the mighty Argo. This is the history of the gold here in this area.
This is like ground zero for the gold rush.
This is ground zero for the gold rush, yes.
The old Argo mine includes relics from a century ago.
It is the payroll for the month. We have muckers on here, miners, laborers, $3 or $4 per day.
It is also itself an iconic part of the rich history of the Wild West.
Denver wouldn't be as big, or the money wouldn't be there if it wasn't for what came out of the gold mines. Our gold went right straight to the Denver Mint.
The mill is more than 5 stories from the ground floor up to the tunnel.
This whole mill is to crush rock to get the gold out of the rock. And when this was running, it said that you could hear it 14 miles away. So they called it Thunder in the Valley.
That tunnel is bored out far beneath the Rockies in Clear Creek County.
It is amazing because there aren't a lot of mills that are in good shape.
Yeah, check it out. The Argo Tunnel is now capped and sealed here at the bulkhead by the EPA for safety reasons. But this man-made tunnel is 4.2 miles long from Idaho Springs all the way to Central City, and at one time it was the longest tunnel in the world. It was operational from 1913 to 1943 when a devastating flood wiped out production and killed 4 miners. As legend has it, those miners haunt the Argo to this day.
As legend has it, we've all kind of heard or experienced little things here and there.
A storied past with lots to teach.
It is really inexpensive. It's about an hour and 10, hour and 15 minutes. We're right off I-70. It's a great place to come.
Historic Miner Street here in Idaho Springs offers all kinds of mom and pop shopping options and loads of restaurants and bars, including this place, which is a definite mountain must.
Hi, I'm Alex. I'm one of the assistants here at Bojo's. We are in Idaho Springs, Colorado at our original location.
This is affectionately known as Colorado-style pizza. How long have you been in existence?
45 years.
Alex takes us on a whirlwind tour of Bojo's massive restaurant that seats 600 at a time. First up, the kitchen, where the signature crust is rolled.
It is a hand-rolled unique edge that we do. We consider it like an ingredient containment system. Stuff the pizza with tons of toppings, sauce, and cheese, and then at the end we give you a bottle of honey and you drizzle it on the crust. It's like a built-in dessert.
Guests like Brian can't get enough.
It's thick honey too, so it looks like it's pretty rich. It's good.
For anyone who grew up in Colorado, Bojo's is always a must stop, a great way to beat the I-70 traffic.
Usually between 3 and 4 we'll start to see everybody come through with their ski gear on and they're here, they're hungry. It's always a great place to stop, let traffic ease up and enjoy some tasty pizza.
Bojo's now has a full kids menu, low carb options, and a big salad bar.
We also offer thin crust too.
Mountain pies with a Colorado twist. Alex,
All right.
here's to Bojo's.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Here's to Bojo's.
Thanks for the tour.
Yeah, thanks for coming in.
Delicious.
We get people in, we feed them, they leave happy.
In historic Manitou Springs, deer wander parking lots indifferent to people. The candy shop is older than most who are alive today. And the Penny Arcade evokes only the best feelings of nostalgia.
You have to smile when you see people in my generation standing here playing it and laughing. Oh my God.
Be hard to get.
Although hard to know for certain, it might be the only arcade of its kind left.
It's possible that we are the longest continuously working arcade left in the nation.
A place where the games still cost what they originally did.
It's English football. We don't know the maker, and it's still only 1 cent.
Ron Allen worked here as a kid.
It was my first job, and now it's my retirement job.
Get change for $1, and it's easy to see why he came back. 9 points so far. Dude, this is more fun than you can imagine.
This place has been the heartbeat of Manitou for decades and decades and decades.
It's 1 nickel. The Penny Arcades also offered dozens of kiddie rides.
And there's something here from your little guys on the kiddie rides to Grandpa and Grandma.
A window to our past, alive and well in Manitou.
It's a great town to grow up in.
Still ahead, a truly unique shopping experience just outside the Denver metro. Plus, the Iditarod may be 2,000 miles away, but you don't have to go to Alaska for dog sledding. We visit Good Times Adventures in Breckenridge after the break. Welcome back to Denver 7's Discover Colorado. I'm Russell Haythorne. Come along as we hit the high country hotspots that prove downhill skiing isn't all the mountains have to offer. Right outside the metro area is a place you've likely seen but perhaps never stopped to enjoy.
I'm Maggie Erickson. I'm the store manager of Ski Country Antiques and Home. I've been here for 7 years since we opened.
Tell me about this place. It's so unique and so fun.
So we import antiques from Northern Europe. And so a lot of our pieces are from the late 1800s, early 1900s.
What about this table?
This is a very old table, probably from the 1700s. People say it's like a museum, except the only difference is we eventually want the things to leave.
And you're welcome to come in and browse or shop.
We also have new home decor, we have some bath and body products, and we do a lot with seasonal decor, Christmas, fall, Easter.
The place is certainly worth your time. How big?
It is 20,000 square feet.
And a huge warehouse.
Yes.
That doesn't present like a warehouse when you're in here.
No, we try to make it very homey, very welcoming. It's definitely my passion.
Extraordinarily unique pieces.
This is a genuine London phone booth.
With price tags that might leave you in sticker shock. Oh, there it is.
14,995. 15,000.
Yeah. But a place where all can shop.
This is $20, $19.95.
And all are welcome. And if people can't buy the $18,000 clock, they can come in and look at it.
Absolutely. There's no pressure. We're always happy to have people come in and look, because when else are you going to see something like that in your lifetime?
Tucked into a mountainside between Frisco and Breckenridge is a place where kids rule.
It's a great sport for kids, and it's particularly good to learn as a kid. Kids really adapt to the sport quickly.
And a day of skiing here won't cost you hundreds of dollars.
You can rent everything, skis, boots, and poles for $20.
Pete Swenson already has his 5-year-old Max out here.
I'm the manager of the Frisco Nordic Center, and we are right here on Lake Dillon. And we've got about 27 kilometers of Nordic skiing and 5 kilometers of snowshoeing.
Unlike lift tickets for downhill skiing that are pushing $200 a day at neighboring ski resorts, cross-country skiing here in Frisco is free for kids under 12 and just $25 for 13 and up and adults. The Nordic Center is just 5 minutes from I-70, affordable, accessible, and family-friendly.
A family can pull into our parking lot and they can go Nordic skiing, they can go snowshoeing. We have a free sledding hill.
And just across the street, tubing at the Frisco Adventure Park. This is also great exercise.
If you want a workout, if you want to exercise, you know, there's a lot of runners, triathletes, what have you. There's no better workout than Nordic skiing.
And no better way for you and your kids to get out and play.
If they learn it when they're little, it becomes a lifetime sport for them.
You know, most people go ski for an hour, come back, have a hot chocolate.
All they need to do is slide their skis in the tracks, and so it's a really natural thing for them.
Now let's turn back the clock for a Denver 7 classic.
First thing you notice at Good Times Adventures, the place has gone to the dogs. There are 150 Siberian Huskies at Good Times, and owner Brian Holt, who bought this place 12 years ago, said they're all born to run.
These dogs absolutely love to pull. They get mad when you don't use them, and they just truly enjoy themselves every day.
Good Times runs 7 guided dog sled tours a day. Larissa Galpin was the guide for our family adventure.
So as you're going to the left, you're going to lean
Lean to the left.
And it's your hips and your butt.
Okay.
With your lower body. Knees are bent, sticking out to the side. Basically like skiing, riding a bike, snowmobiling, all that fun stuff. You get low, you lean. Safety talk, you say,
oh, you all right, buddy?
We'll get there in a minute. The sled's pretty slippery. Be a little careful getting in there. If it tips over and you're inside, you're going to roll away like a sausage. Does that make sense, buddy?
Okay, we're ready. Quinn and I were in the sled first with Mommy and Bryce in the snowmobile cart, and we were off.
All right, here we go, dude.
What a great ride. But we had to remember Larissa's words of wisdom about the sled tipping over.
Oh, no. Whoa. Hold on.
Everybody's got to have one spill.
Okay. It's pretty common to fall off then? Please, just say yes.
I'd say you get at least one a tour.
Okay, you know? One a tour. That's our one.
The dog sled tour is a family affair. My 5-year-old Bryce took over the sled driving and did better than me.
Kids as young as 3 can drive, you know. I mean, it really is a whole family activity. We take something that a lot of people consider something that's, you know, a profession, you know, dog mushing, and turn it into a family activity that anybody can learn.
Very unique experience. The ski area is the big draw, but we want to give somebody, and you know, somebody from not here, the experience of this is backcountry. We take them out into where you can't drive, you can't walk, you can't do any of that. So give them the backcountry experience in a very safe, controlled atmosphere.
And no trip to Good Times is complete without a visit to the kennels, where each dog has his own house and where they keep the cute little puppies.
Hold him nice and tight, Bryce. Little puppies. You can't go wrong with little puppies, huh?
After the break, a spa that takes you beneath the surface of the earth. Stick around for that and more as we discover Colorado. Welcome back to Denver 7's Discover Colorado. I'm Russell Haythorne. Come along as we hit the high country hotspots that prove downhill skiing isn't all the mountains have to offer.
My name is Emily. I'm the manager over at the Yampa Spa. So we do the hot springs vapor caves, and then we are a full Aveda salon.
Just a few blocks from downtown Glenwood Springs, about 20 feet beneath the Earth's surface is a series of vapor caves that have been here for centuries.
So the cave is a natural steam room. It's 115 degrees with about 100% humidity.
Now part of a full-service spa, the vapor caves offer couples the perfect way to relax at a reasonable price.
For the caves, it's $15 for an all-day pass. You're down there about 10 or 15 minutes at a time, and then you come upstairs, you cool off in the solarium, drink water, regulate the body temperature, and then do that back and forth for as long as you would like.
Beyond that, you can spend as much or as little as you'd like on other spa services.
Back in more of the private setting would be all of the mineral bath and the spa services.
This is where couples, singles, dads, moms can come to relax as the kids play in the hot springs right next door.
That's what I really enjoy about my job, is that I can make people feel very relaxed and feel good about themselves. Sign that top receipt, bottom one's yours.
Here in Grand Lake and Granby, it's a winter sports mecca outside of downhill skiing. Obviously, there's a ton of snow for families to play in. Some of the more notable wintertime activities here in Grand Lake include ice fishing on both Shadow Mountain Reservoir and Grand Lake, as well as Granby Lake. And then there are plenty of trails like this, the Continental Divide Trail, which offers snowshoeing to families and friends. You can hike up these trails and get a higher vantage point of Grand Lake. Great views up there. Also notable this year are the snow depths here in Grand County. It is incredible. At the base of the Continental Divide Trail, there is at least a foot of snow already. And as you can see, it just keeps coming. Overnight last night, at least a couple of inches on top of what they already have here. Also, there are plenty of shops and restaurants in the downtown area and nighttime activities for families as well. This is an incredibly scenic area, and it sits only a couple of hours from the Front Range. You take a quick jaunt up I-70 and then up through Empire and Winter Park to get here. It's a great place to enjoy with your family. Also, they call this the snowmobiling capital of Colorado because there are plenty of trails for snowmobiling as well. A winter wonderland just a few hours from the Front Range.
My name's Micah Ball. I'm a manager here with Iron Mountain Hot Springs here in Glenwood Springs. We're right off of the Colorado River, just west of the downtown area, easy walking distance. All 16 of these pools all come from the same underground river system aquifer.
Glenwood Springs has always been known for its hot springs, but Iron Mountain is a newly renovated spot.
Our mineral water's got 14 main minerals in them, the most prevalent being iron, boron, and we do have sulfates. Iron being the most prevalent mineral. Quite warm, huh?
Yeah. While it feels like a resort in here, it comes without resort pricing. $20 for adults on weekdays, $14 for kids, and then $25 for adults on weekends and $17 for kids. While the smaller mineral pools are 5 years old and up, the big pool is for kids of all ages.
If you want to splash, you want to do cannonballs, if you want to bring pool toys,
That's the place.
That's the place.
And the location is stunning.
That's the Colorado River. This is the Colorado River. Yes. Each one of these pools is individually fed too. None of the pools actually filter into the other one. The Lapis and the Topaz pools, we've built a couple of feet deeper than the other ones, and we line the bottom with smooth river stones, so they're actually reflexology pools.
You're even welcome to enjoy a cocktail while you soak.
Every 2 hours, each one of these 16 mineral pools completely cycles through its water supply. We don't treat the water either. This water is 100% natural, no chlorine.
Now let's turn back the clock for a Denver 7 classic.
Our ice fishing adventure starts with a ride. Guide Dale Castile uses snowmobiles to find a good spot on Lake Granby. Then it's time for the heavy equipment. An auger helps drill a hole really fast. First I drilled a hole, then my wife Cindy tried it. She made it look easy.
Look at you. You outdid me.
No, I didn't. I watched you.
We did a little scooping to get the extra ice out, then the poles went in.
And I'm going to put it down either to the bottom or about 10 feet, depending on how deep it is.
How deep is the lake here?
Well, out in here it's probably 30, 40 feet.
Now we wait. Come on, fish. Can we cheer them on? Fish, fish. Our fishing day ended up being a stormy, snowy day. Storm front coming in. What's going to bite best today?
I think the rainbows will today because with this front coming in and it's the middle of the day, it's cloudy, so the rainbows should bite.
And he was right. Cindy caught the first fish of the day, a rainbow.
That's a nice little eating size rainbow, nothing big.
After a quick picture, he went back in and we celebrated. And here we go, back in.
Bye, baby.
He's gone.
Yay, all right. High five.
Way to go.
Getting started ice fishing can be cheap.
You don't have to spend that much. You can get a whole combo outfit for $20.
It's the drill that can add up, but it's worth it, especially when you want to make several holes and improve your chances of catching a fish. Especially after I lost one. I got him. Oh!
He got off.
That doesn't count, does it? Try it again. Trying it again worked. Just a few minutes later, I had another bite. Yeah! This one a nice Mackinaw, or lake trout. Lake Granby has rainbow trout, brown trout, Mackinaw, and salmon. There we go. Nice lake trout, huh? There we go. Thank you, fish. You tied my wife now, so. Now, the next one's the winner, huh? The last time I went ice fishing was with my grandfather when I was 5 years old. This time, with so many holes, we occasionally found ourselves running when we had a bite. Within minutes, Cindy had another, making us tied, 2 fish apiece. Probably a good way to end the day. Look at that beauty there.
A slice of mountain heaven for $20? Sign us up. That's ahead as we discover Colorado. Welcome back to Denver 7's Discover Colorado. I'm Russell Haythorne. Come along as we hit the high country hotspots that prove downhill skiing isn't all the mountains have to offer. In the shadow of the Continental Divide,
great fun in the outdoors for families,
is a place you may have heard of, but perhaps misses your radar when planning mountain trips.
We have about 2,000 pillows here at our resort where you can come and stay. And so that's everything from yurts where you can have a glamping experience to our lodge rooms, which are basically like hotel style rooms, all the way up to cabins.
A place where you can cross-country ski and ride fat bikes in the wintertime.
Just like a mountain bike, just with really fat and nubby tires.
They also have an outdoor ice skating facility that is second to none.
So yeah, Marianne, this is awesome. We're on the ice.
We're on the ice, and the skates are included too.
You can stay here for about $120 a night this time of year.
My name is Marianne Degginger, and I am the program director at Snow Mountain Ranch, YMCA of the Rockies.
Snow Mountain Ranch sits just north of Winter Park and south of Granby, a little slice of mountain heaven at prices that won't break the bank.
There are lots of ways that you can get outside that don't have anything to do with a ski lift.
And at a fraction of the cost of downhill skiing.
It's only $25 for adults, $10 for kids to come and get a pass for the day.
And this YMCA isn't just kid camps. The Y is open to the public year-round.
The YMCA is all about serving families and bringing family and friends together. That's what we do. And so everyone is welcome at the YMCA, regardless of who they are, or what they believe. Everyone is welcome here.
Hi, welcome to the Glenwood Canyon Resort.
If you're looking for a more rugged experience than a hotel but still want some comforts of home,
This is a deluxe resort cabin.
try the Glenwood Canyon Cabins.
This is our more popular cabin unit.
Just 2 miles east of Glenwood, up in the canyon, sits a cluster of cabins on the banks of the Colorado River.
They look like a tiny house. The master bedroom's through there. It's a queen bed, and then they have sleeping arrangements that are lofted.
The loft is perfect for kids. Units also include dishes and cookware. They start at about $125 a night in the winter, up to $300 a night in the summer.
There's the rafting company and the zip lining company, so there's plenty to do with a family.
A great escape off the beaten path, but just a quick drive from town. The moral of the story, you don't have to take the gondola or even stray too far from the Denver metro area to experience Colorado's great outdoors. Thanks for joining us for this Denver 7 special presentation. I'm Russell Haythorne. Happy discovering.